This is just games coming out in 2024. That's what this YouTube video is.
Oh, cool.
I still need to sort the starting soon screen as well. The timer's disappeared.
Well, everything's just black on my side.
Is it? It's streaming.
Yes. I'm trying to watch now and it just says offline. Oh, there we go.
That's on. Oh, there's an ad. Straight away on my site's an ad, which is funny, because I get paid. That's all working out. Good evening, Chile. Have we calmed down yet after today's news?
Oh, what was today's news?
I can't say it's top secret. It's very exciting though. Great. I showed myself. Alright, about 2 minutes to go. Very top secret things. Secret squirrels. Not calm. Excellent.
Did you win the lotto?
Can't say. Top secret.
Secrets don't make friends.
Yeah, when will we know? That's a good question, Chile. When will we tell people? Not we, you. No, it has nothing to do with me, this news.
Oh, I was expecting another child. Oh, that's exciting.
Am I? I don't think so. I just think too much food. Oh, that's right. That game was really cool.
Ah, did you put the sweet baby stuff in? I'll take that as a no.
For 8 seconds. Oh, it's top secret in chat.
Did you put the sweet baby stuff in or not?
Are you talking to me? The sweet baby stuff?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Maybe we'll cover it next week.
I'm confused. All right, when you are. Ready when you are, birds.
Give me 2 seconds.
What sweet baby stuff? That got me intrigued.
Lee.
Hey? You're not going to tell me. Tell me, Carl.
We'll cover it next week.
I want to know now, mate. Oh. Tell me.
Start the podcast, Lee.
Tell me.
Start the podcast, Lee.
Tell me. I want to know.
No, you have your secrets. We'll keep ours then.
Ooh. Okay, fine. Whatever.
This is the Xbox Cast.
Welcome to the regular show. We cover news, we cover new games, but mostly we're just here to talk to each other because we don't see each other during the week. We're your hosts, Carl and Lee. Mr. Lee, how are you doing?
Oh, hi, mate. How's it going? Long time no see.
It's going well, thanks. You know, how's work been? How's your week been?
Oh, you know, stuff and things. I'm going to
Stuff and
Tauranga.
things, are you?
Going to Tauranga tomorrow for a couple of days.
Oh, nice. What's happening in Tauranga? Work or holiday?
Work. A holiday in Tauranga
that's-
now. I'm installing an AP, putting a new hard disk in a NAS. I'm trying to work out if there's a fiber connection between two buildings, which nobody knows exists, but someone does think it exists, so maybe it does exist. But no one knows what it physically is. This is the information I've got. They're like, yeah, we talked about putting one in. I think someone put one in, but then they disconnected it. Where is it? I don't know. Got any drawings? No. So that's my 2 days. I'm installing a camera and a security system as well.
Oh, okay, that makes it a bit better. But like, here's your list of 3 things to do. How long are you going for? A week?
I know, 2 days.
A week, 7 days? You know, making a weekend out of it?
Yeah, no, just the one up there tomorrow. Leave at 7, get back, and then get back at bed at 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow. And Thursday.
Is Barney joining?
No, he doesn't go well in places where they store food and stuff like that. They don't really like dogs on site for that. It's weird. I don't know why.
Well, I mean, you could just drop him off at the hotel. Does the hotel have like a sauna or a gym he could hang out at?
Like a place to get a massage, dog massages, and doggy treats,
Yeah.
dog walking. That would be amazing. I'd be jealous of him though.
Drop him off at the dog garden.
So-
Because it's not a kindergarten.
No,
It's a Wurfverhausen.
and I say what's German for dog? French is Shen, I think it is. I don't know what German
And
for
then-
dog is. Because kinder's German,
Yeah.
isn't it? As a kindergarten's a German.
Yeah. And then, so the Wurfhausen. Drop off at the Wurfhausen. Sounds like a pub, doesn't it?
It does.
We're just popping off to the Wurfhausen for a
Wolfhausen
couple
for a few German beers,
Well-
yeah.
Oktoberfest.
He's hanging out with his mate. Although it's quite funny when he goes on holiday because he's really, when he's hanging out with me, he doesn't really go and talk to this guy. So the first time the guy met him, my mate Jan, he goes, "Not your dog doesn't like me. He never talks to me." I'm like, "Well, it's because I'm here. He just talks to me. Like he comes when I call, he comes over and he hangs out with me because he knows me." So he was really concerned about having me for overnight because he's like, "But the dog doesn't even know who I am. Why would he want to hang out with me?" But he said as soon as I left, the dog was like, "Oh hi, I know who you are. I'll come in and hang out on your feet and just follow you around." So that's really funny. So he was really concerned the dog's just going to ignore him for the whole 2 days he had him for.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Barney's almost like a cat that way.
What's that? Sleeping on people's feet and stuff.
No, as in like, he don't tell the owner that I know you.
Okay. That's right. Our little secret.
Yeah. We're friends in secret.
Yes.
Cuz. But when he's around, we don't know each other.
No,
when the
don't know
fuzz is around, we don't know each other.
Fuzz.
When the popo.
Yeah. So that's and stuff. Work's gone crazy because there's a big project ending this month, and everyone's just realised they're running out of time.
Typical
how.
project work, isn't it?
Yeah, and project
you get to
managers.
the end of the project.
So I've been going to Tauranga for the last week. So he messages me about 5:30 tonight going, "Oh, I need to talk to you tomorrow morning to do this quick job for me." I'm like, I'm going to Tauranga. Like, I'm not actually here, Mr. Project Manager.
That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah, so he's cool.
Man, I can feel the sarcasm through the screen.
He's awesome. You should talk to my offsider about him. He loves him. He thinks he's great. Yeah, project managers, you know what they're like. They manage
Yeah.
projects. They point at things. They flap around a bit.
They don't quite know what the project is about, and so they just end up making spreadsheets and spreadsheets.
Well, that was it. So he gave me two spreadsheets. Oh, no, okay, might as well continue on. So yesterday he gives me a spreadsheet. So I need to compare the two customers because they're going from one system to another and going to import them, but we don't want to import duplicates. I was like, okay. So I wrote a script and then ran the script and went, here you go. And he went, oh no, the spelling's wrong in some of them. So you have to go through each line and check it because sometimes the spelling is like LTD or limited. I was like, oh, I can't really script bad spelling, inconsistency. So I had to go through it all. I gave it to him for 4 o'clock. He says, get it to me for 4 o'clock. I was like, sweet. So 3:30, here you are, dude. He's like, and like 4:10, he goes, oh, I need you to put another 2 columns in to do this as well. I was like, well, that's going to take me, I've got to go through every single line all over again and do it. I'm like, dude. Big panic. Oh, actually, can you just do this as well? Well, I said, this is not going to be done by 4 o'clock today. He's like, oh, no, that's fine. It's okay. Jesus.
That's when you pull out your favorite line and you're like, I'll get this to you tomorrow sometime.
That's what happened. That's exactly. It took me like 3 hours to get this extra bit in. Yeah.
What I do with the other project managers. They're like, this is super urgent. You have to do this. And then I like reply to them like 3 hours later going, sorry, I was in another meeting. I can get you this tomorrow. And then often by tomorrow they come to me going, actually, that was not that important.
Exactly.
I go,
Yes.
really? Who would have thought? Your fourth spreadsheet of the week is not that important because you changed colors from green to slightly off green for some of the columns.
He got me to peer approve his work today as well, which was funny. Because obviously I must have done a really nice job on the first spreadsheet. He's like, oh, can you just double check the spreadsheet for me? Just to make sure I haven't done it wrong. I was like, yeah, sure, mate. Okay. He had done it wrong. He had made mistakes in the spreadsheet as well. I was like,
That's so, I hate that when that happens.
yeah, peer reviewing stuff is interesting. Yeah. And then I kind of,
Here's-
because you peer review it once and you go, oh, there's mistakes. Then you're like, I need to do this again in case I missed the mistakes or made more mistakes now. You almost doubt yourself a little bit, especially if it's someone else's work and they've asked you to peer review it. You're like,
Yep.
yeah, I have to be careful here.
Or when everyone says, can you please peer review this? All I'm hearing is, can you please do my work for me?
Can you do it properly? He'd done most, it was like 80% okay. It was just, and I actually wrote to him because he talked to him. I wrote him in one line by going, so you want me to do this and this is what it's supposed to be like. And he wrote back to me, yes, and then wrote back slightly differently when he wrote back in. You just had to change the word slightly. You couldn't just let me say, you couldn't just say that's correct. You had to say yes and then write it back again in a slightly different way, which was the same. So it's his words, exactly. Yeah. So funny. So that's what I've been doing.
Sounds thrilling.
It's excellent. Yes, you know what it's like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Panicking project
fantastic.
managers.
Yep.
They are the best.
Sounds like lots of fun.
That's fine. It's actually fine. Yeah, it's like no stress for me because he's given me like they got a month. He's given me a little job to do. I'm like, when do you want it by? Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. Oh, you move the goalposts? It's going to take longer. Like that's how it goes.
Your improper planning does not constitute an emergency on my behalf.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually doing other stuff as well, not just.
Yeah.
Your
I
guinea
am not
pig.
here to make sure your project goes well.
So yes. So how's your week been? What have you been up to?
Crazy busy at work. There's just chaos happening. And yeah, the business is on the warpath at the moment.
Ooh.
So I've had to tell people, when you got admin accounts, when you step away from your computer, you lock your computer.
It's funny because I did that
And
2 weeks ago. I started going through the process of creating, everyone's on user accounts and creating specific admin accounts for Global Administrator. I talked about it, or Azure admin. And it's nothing on it. Like, there's no email attached to it, so it can't be hacked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this massive, you got admin accounts. We're just doing some cleanup around security and hygiene and all the rest. And say to them, you step away from your computer, you lock your screen because you got access to your own admin accounts, blah, blah, blah. And then I get told, if you want to be anal, we will be anal. And I'm like, if you don't do it, I'm going to take away your admin account.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You either play by the hygiene rules and we're all happy days, or if you can't play by the rules, you get your toys taken away.
Yep. Lock after 2 minutes walking away. Just auto lock your screens after 2 minutes.
Yeah. So no, it's just we're just doing some tidy up, and man, The resistance is interesting to say the least.
Yep, and there's always the higher up guys that resist as well.
Oh, the
Like the
higher up
more-
guys are fine.
Are they? Oh, we always have the management resist more than the users. Although the users are pretty useless normally. They just don't understand. Like words don't make sense or something.
Yes. Yeah, words don't make sense. That's the exact problems the users have.
And there's
We
always like,
send this email out with instructions that says, click this
Yeah.
link to install the new printer. What do I do with this email? Have you tried clicking
They
the
create-
link to install the new
they
printer?
create a ticket for this email you sent out. That's what they normally do. I don't understand what this is about. .it.support help. Yeah, what is this email you sent me? I don't really understand. We sent out
this
5
email with
emails.
step-by-step instructions
Yes, right.
from your email address with your signature telling you, telling us about this thing that we've been speaking about in the meetings for the past 5 weeks. Is this email legit? No.
No. Love IT. So much fun.
Well, now that we've caught up, should we get people caught up on the news?
Oh, yes. Whoa. Unfortunately, it's been a weird week again. I don't know what everyone's doing.
I think it's just your excuse. You're off to Tauranga, off to the beach. You're not really going to
off
be
to the
at work.
beach. That's right, the beach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lee's going on a surfing holiday. And he's
That's
just
right.
like, actually,
I'm
I'm
like,
just going to phone this one in.
just, it'll be fine. Do it next week.
Yep. Next week there'll
Wow.
be news. We promise.
I don't know. It's like 2 weeks in a row now of no news. Or just the same news.
What is there any event coming up that maybe is
This week,
getting
there's
everyone
one.
holding their breath?
There is one this week. Yeah, there's a, we can talk about it. I got it in the news.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a tease. There you go. Look at me teasing stuff.
Nice. People, you have to keep listening.
That's right. Find out what we're going to talk about later in the news about stuff that's happening later for Xbox. I don't know if that was a very smooth. Right, look at new screen layout. Oh, Lee's not done the last bit because I was mucking around. There you go. What do we think, people? New screen layout? We are now floating. We are
Look at us
floating.
float.
We are floating heads to the side of the screen.
Aren't we exciting?
Is everyone happy with this? I actually think it looks okay.
It looks good. You can actually read the page now for a change.
I know, that's why I did it. I still think we're too big, personally.
No, we're not big enough. People are here to see us, and the news should be just the background.
Can you
Really, it
actually,
should be our faces, and then the web page should just be the background as people, try peer around our heads as we read the news.
maybe I should make us move around the screen.
Oh, like the DVD logo.
Yes.
Because just make us not hit into the corner so that people just keep watching just to see if we
Yes.
actually touch the corner. Now
I'm just
that
going
would
to
be
shift up
clever.
that. Yeah, well then it's a game, isn't it?
Indeed.
It's a game of
I
when
mean,
will it stop? Will it hit? Will it go perfectly into the corner at some point? It never quite does it?
No, never quite does.
All right, I'll try and find see if there's a plugin for that. DVD
Nice.
bouncing
I like-
heads.
It'll be like those stupid TikTok videos where people are talking about an article and they put their face in front of it,
That's
and the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
phone is shaking and the face is just left to right, and they're like, "Look at this video of this something happening that you can't see because of my big head."
Right. Okay. The people listening do not care about our big heads. This
Fine,
is
fine.
the charts.
We will be.
Shh. Moving on to obviously the charts.
Of course.
Of course, I'm going to skip the words. Go straight in there with the charts.
Oh, just straight in.
Straight in with the charts. None of this namby-pamby chatting. I like it. Top of the charts. It's Fortnite.
Man, I really thought we
know.
had something going with like Power World or
I-
something, knocking them off.
I believe I said last week that Power has lost how much of its percentage of watchers, players in this last week or two?
Yep.
Yeah, they're all disappearing slowly. So we've got Fortnite, Call of Duty, Minecraft, and then everything goes up by one place. Although
Because-
Dead Island 2 is still hanging out there. That's awesome. And I actually got Kingsman to install it. So
Ooh, okay.
yeah, so we might get into some multiplayer Dead Island zombie killing.
Ooh, that'll be cool.
It's a cool game. It's on Game Pass, mate. You install it. Come and join us.
Yeah, sure.
like
But I'm not
zombies?
starting new games this year.
God, that's it. Restrict yourself. That's not a good idea.
I have to finish the games I own.
Oh, no, you
otherwise
don't. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Power World is at number 9. 5 places it's dropped down. Apex
Jeez.
Legends dropped down a place. Everything else is the same. Overwatch, Halo Infinite, Overwatch, top 12, 13, 14. Horizon 5 is 15. No Horizon. Oh, Motorsports is 20. Forza Motorsport is 20. Elden Ring's not going to play, so this is all boring. A re-entry of Maneater at 27. How exciting is that? Someone's favourite game
Brilliant.
of last year, or the year before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Game of the year or something?
Game of the year.
Game of the year. Space Engineers is a new entry at 25. We have a re-entry
Yeah,
at 30,
counts.
35, sorry. 36 is Warframe, re-entry. No, Space Engineers is where you do spaceship building stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like Minecraft in space.
Minecraft
Lots of
in
fun.
space.
It's got its own physics and everything, so people have heaps of fun with it.
Oh, that's cool.
'Cause, yeah, you can shoot the things off into space.
Oh, smart. Okay. So it's going to be like Kerbal Space Program where you lose people all the time. There goes Bob.
Yes.
Bob's stuck circling the world now. Bye, Bob.
Yep. When you're building a base on the moon, one of the guys, you just nudge him a bit too much and he gets into orbit around the moon and can't
Yeah.
do anything.
And he just keeps
And
going.
then he runs out of fuel, so he can't even come back down to the moon. And you're just like, there he goes again. Each time he comes over, the base is just slightly bigger. Maybe building up to try catch him. Smacks into the side of the building.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla is a re-entry at 39. I'm not really sure why.
But why?
I don't know. I just started saying. What have we got in here? It doesn't really say. It must just be weird.
It must just be weird.
Well, you know, weirdness. Yeah, potato falling down again. Yeah, no, that doesn't really say. There's Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is in the Game Pass Ultimate Perks. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Persona 3 Reloaded might not be that good then, because it's down at 38. Maybe not as good as 5.
Yeah. It's a bit older, remember, and it's a bit of a remake.
A bit
they
older and a
also
bit of a
had
remake.
Yeah, and they also had issues with the localization ruining a couple of jokes because the jokes were not made for modern audiences, in inverted commas.
Chili just said, it looks fine. Which is like the most insulting thing to say to someone who's just spent ages redesigning all this stuff. You say it's fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
Good job.
Well done. Fine.
Good job, you.
It's like having a real weak pat on the back. Well done. Good work.
Yeah. You got a C. It's, just middle of the pack.
Yeah.
You didn't try, but also you didn't fail.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Thanks for turning up. It's like it's one of those, what do you call it? Attendance things, isn't it?
Yeah, participation trophy.
Participation award. Yeah. I really spent ages doing that. Yes, that's right, Chili. Wow.
You spent ages doing that. Awkward.
Oh, where's Block? Where is that Block? Where? Okay. So, that's weird. Xbox admits the ugly truth about Game Pass.
Oh, now this is, rage bait and clickbait if I ever heard.
I know,
any.
it's awesome, isn't it? I did read it and I thought I would mention. I was going to ignore it, and I thought, no, I'll put it in there.
Yeah, put it on.
Because it's kind of going. Xbox has revealed that they've lost some money on some Game Pass titles. Not all of them make money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shock and horror.
I know, but no, they've never said this before, though. Have they?
So it came out of the Activision Blizzard thing in the UK, I believe.
Yeah, it discovered the some games, despite denials from Spencer, have lost money while being made available on Game Pass. Microsoft admitted to this, saying that the company has also submitted its internal analysis shows a decline in the base game sales 12 months following the addition to Game Pass as well. Which makes sense. I guess if the game comes out on Game Pass day one, it doesn't really matter because the game sales will obviously increase over time because it's just the nature of game sales. But if it's come out first and then goes Game Pass, obviously that's going to affect the base game sales.
Yeah.
But normally
yeah,
at that
for
point, they don't really care, do they? They've already made the money. This is like a bonus going to Game Pass.
Yeah. So it's also interesting because Microsoft pays upfront for the amount of people it thinks is going to play the game on Game Pass, right? So in order for them to lose money, more people needed to play the game on Game Pass than Microsoft thought would have played. So in other words, it's your fault for the game being too popular.
Oh, do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, because Microsoft goes, look, we're going to get 3 million people in this game.
Yep.
Every game sale is going to be worth this much. We will give you maybe 75% of that much. And people will play it on the basis that then those people won't finish the game and then like it so much they go out and buy it when it leaves Game Pass eventually. But then say, 6 million people play Game Pass, like this game on Game Pass. And of that, the 3 million then buy it.
Isn't it more of a see? I thought the opposite. So isn't it more of a thing? If people like the game, they're more likely to buy it when it leaves Game Pass.
Yes, for sure.
So doesn't that make a bump of money, which will go against games being really popular? If a game's rubbish, people will play it and go, "It's rubbish," and then never ever talk about it ever again, and it doesn't get any bump for people buying it.
Yep.
So that's what I thought they meant when they
about
said lose money.
Yeah, so if you have a game and Microsoft goes, 1 million people are going to play this, your game sells for $100, we will give you $75 for 1 million players, and your game comes on Game Pass. But then 2 million people play it on Game Pass. That's how I see it losing money. Because they only will. Because we have the deal.
See, I think they'll sell the game anyway when it comes to leave. They get their 30% cut for the game being sold, which makes back some of the money they would put on Game Pass. And also, obviously, it gets talked about on Steam and places as well if it's on multi-plat.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So completely different takes on this story then.
Different ways to read it. But yeah, it's of course, if a game is on Game Pass, it is going to cannibalize some buy-to-play sales.
For sure. Of course it is.
But,
Would you have bought that game in the first place, though, is the question I always wonder about that.
Yeah, I think they're overestimating how many people would buy the game, first of all. And second of all, there's been a couple games that have come out on Xbox, have come day one to Game Pass, but I have still bought.
Yes.
Because I was like for instance, Persona 5. I was like, this is fantastic. I want more Persona. I want Atlas to do really well on Xbox. Even though it's on Game Pass and I'm going to really love this game, I'll go and I'll buy it. And I'll just say, look, actually, there is a market here for Atlas games on Xbox. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure.
So I think of it that way. And then the benefit of Game Pass, of course, is the 20% discount on the games when they're on Game Pass as well.
Yes. And Microsoft always get their 30%, though, don't they? I imagine. That 20% discount isn't coming off Microsoft's bit.
Not in the slightest.
So they're always fine.
Yeah, Microsoft will get their pound of flesh no matter what they do. But yeah,
they do talk about Hi-Fi Rush. Sold well in its first week, and especially on Steam, despite being a day one release on Game Pass for $30, and that's actually a Microsoft product as well, so that's like double dipping on, isn't it? And High on Life as well.
Yeah. So I think this was probably cherry picked out of the deal, out of the Activision Blizzard documents, and so there's some games. It doesn't say how many games, what the percentage is, and
I'd like more details. Yeah.
All the developers who've been outspoken about Game Pass have talked about what a fantastic deal Game Pass is for their studio. It's allowed Microsoft to come in and basically bankroll their entire development of the game, and also allow them to sell it and keep the rights and IP, like what Microsoft did with Moon Studios and Ori. Like Microsoft owns the Ori IP, but Moon Studios, they can go put it anywhere they want.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very rage baity and made for Twitter, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, for sure. This is unfortunate. More layoffs, which seems to be a very common story at the moment.
We are in the layoff season, it seems.
It's very weird, isn't it? Because actually, when you see they will make record profits each year, they're still laying people off.
Yeah. The interesting stat here that I read is that it's mostly the DEI divisions. So it's more the admin, the diversity, equity, and inclusion divisions. It's the admin
Interesting.
divisions. It's like, the non-developer divisions.
The marketing
Are
team,
being
people like
really
that.
hot. Yeah. The developers are kind of keeping their jobs. It's like the fat around it.
Yep.
The extra nonsense.
Interesting. So EA cancels Respawn Star Wars FPS amid its mass layoffs. Yeah, this is what we don't really know what they've cancelled here, but it seems that they've stopped doing a Star Wars FPS.
Yeah, wasn't this going to be the Mandalorian game?
The Mandalorian game. I don't know, because that was kind of talked about only like 2 weeks ago. So it's weird for them to cancel it immediately.
Maybe they leaked the Mandalorian game as like a way to gauge interest, and there just wasn't enough buzz.
What? There
And
was
so they're like,
huge amount of interest in that game.
oh, you'd think so. But maybe they're expecting like 200 billion tweets about it, and they got like, 50 billion tweets about it. This is EA after all.
Yes.
They aren't the cleverest.
Yes. So it was actually a Jedi Survivors Titanfall studio. Respawn was doing it, was creating this game, developing this game. Which would have been cool because they make good games. What does it say? Does it 900 staff is all it says? That's kind of the only thing. There's not much detail in here, but other than that,
Yeah. 900 people, still quite a few people, eh?
it is. Yeah. So they're really signed to other projects for the Jedi Survivor, Star Wars Jedi installment, whatever it is. The Star Wars game that's going to come out. They've been going pushed to Star Wars Jedi, Iron Man, and Black Panther games for Marvel, which are all still in development. So that's where those guys are gone.
Interesting. It's a bit annoying that all the RP that we're getting is kind of licensed RP.
I know. Yeah.
Like- Like Shane was saying, everything going to licensed RP. I think it's really sad. I want more original content, original stories, original characters. Make something new.
I wonder if it's upfront cost is there as well for the licensing. So it's a different way of being paid.
Yeah. I definitely think, AAA development has exploded recently with one of the PlayStation studios spent like 500 million on a game, making a AAA game.
Oh, jeez.
And I think it was Spider-Man 2 or something that cost a couple hundred million, and they're like, and it hasn't even made bank yet.
Yeah. So other teams affected by the Ridgeline games include Ridgeline game, which was being closed. Multiple mobile projects are being shuttered, including F1 Mobile Racing, MLB Tap Sport, Kim Kardashian Hollywood, Lord of the Rings,
please
Heroes
say
of...
no.
I'm sorry.
No.
Thank you,
I
Simone.
like how the beans pitches up just for that.
Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Might and Middle Earth. Bioware is still working on Mass Effect and Dragon Age Dreadwood, with the latter a priority, which is obviously the Dragon Age game, which is still very quiet. We haven't actually heard much about it. We had a clip last year, 2 years ago? 2 years ago, probably.
Yeah, and then we got a poster for Mass Effect, and that was it.
Yes, that's right.
So, come on. Okay, so EA, listen, if anyone at EA is listening to this podcast, take BioWare, wrap it up, and just give it to Microsoft. Just say,
give it to them.
Xbox, here is BioWare. You guys have some of the best, Western RPG creators in the world currently under your umbrella. You got Obsidian, BioWare, not BioWare, Bethesda. You got all those teams that are around Bethesda and the stuff in Activision Blizzard. Let's get it together, put them in their own little cocoon, let them make whatever the heck they want to make.
Give them the IPs that you're messing around with at the moment, like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, so they can do it properly.
And just leave them alone and let them just do what BioWare does best.
Titanfall
That's
3.
right.
Titanfall 3.
Give us Titanfall 3, and then, give us new Mass Effect, give us new...
Dragon
get
Age.
back to Anthem.
Oh,
Just
Anthem,
spin out a-
please. I'd
spin
love
out
to
a
see an
team.
Anthem 2. That'd be amazing. I'd be all over that.
Just give us an Anthem 2.
Anthem
That's all they need
Reborn.
to
There you
do.
go. You can have that name. It's free.
Ah, brilliant. What? Anthem retuned. Anthem
Retuned.
restart? What else?
Retooled. Anthem retooled.
Anthem retooled. Anthem remixed.
Anthem, the quickening.
Anthem 2, back in the suit again.
We're getting down a real bad 70s movie names.
Back to the
I
Anthem.
love that. No, you got it. No, that's it. Anthem 2, back in the suit again. That's perfect. That's it. And I imagine like it's real bad 70s, 80s music to it as well. Like guitar-y, kind of loud guitar-y, some guy singing. That's amazing. I think that's the title of the podcast as well.
Oh, for sure. Anthem 2, back in the suit
Back
again.
in the suit again. I wonder if AI could help us with that, making a song.
Oh, that'll be fantastic.
Talking of old games, Star Wars Knights of Old Republic's remake, dev Saber Interactive, escapes Embracer. Not embraced by Embracer anymore would have been a better title, actually. Embracer and $500 million deal.
Who's it going to? Is it being spun out? Or...
Yeah, they're going to go to become privately owned.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm guessing that the guys running Saber Interactive got all the money they got from Embracer and went, here you go, have it back. We don't want to be fired and sacked. Here, have all the money back again. We'll just do our own thing, thanks.
That's amazing.
Do you not think that's what's happening though? They're like going,
No.
this thing's collapsing, let's get out of here.
They probably are saving their own skins.
Mm-hmm. I think so, because Embracer are dying real fast.
Mhm.
So it
Yeah,
seems that
that's-
some sort of Saudi investor pulled out a $2 billion deal, and this is what's
Jeez.
caused all the problems with Embracer, because this investor pulled out just before it was start going wrong.
Huh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize what the
Man.
problem was. I had no idea there's a Saudis had pulled out,
Oh, yeah.
and that's why.
Man,
Hmm.
that's a pity. I know that Crystal Dynamics, the ones that are doing Tomb Raider, they're in a lot of trouble as well with Embracer. And Embracer has been quietly looking for someone to try buy them.
Ah, well, this is what hopefully will happen now. Microsoft will someone else will buy them.
Yeah. I mean, if Crystal Dynamics comes to Xbox, how cool will it be to have Tomb Raider, Lara Croft as a mascot for Xbox?
Fighting a Halo guy, Master Chief.
I mean, Lara Croft and Indiana Jones team up. How cool is that?
They're actually cousins or something, yeah?
Like Lara Jones and
James.
Indiana Croft.
So yeah, Bloomberg reports troubled Star Wars. What do you call? How do we pronounce it? It's SWKOR. What was the? It used to be a short. It was KOTOR, wasn't it? I was thinking of actually. That's a different one. It's still in the works, although question marks remain over whether it will actually come out. So what's saying? Embracer CEO refused to answer questions about the KOTOR. It is KOTOR remake during a financial presentation, saying, "I don't notice that anything I say to this becoming a headline. So that's my only comment," is what he said. Sorry, doofus. If I don't say anything, nothing will happen. Uh-huh.
And then that's now the headline.
And now that's another headline.
Embracer owner refuses to state about KOTOR.
Doofus. Yeah, so they warned of further layoffs despite laying off 1,387 staff since its restructuring began in June. The Embracer total headcount was reduced by 904 during the second quarter of the financial year. Another 440. Yeah, that's insane. It's 8% of the group's global workforce, and cancelled 29 unannounced games during the 2 quarters. This is crazy. So the process of selling off parts of business, Embracer brought Gearbox in February 2021. Part of the acquisition period, snapping up Tomb Raider, Crystal Dynamics, along with other studios. Processes are in mature stages, as said, before warning of layoffs. Embracer's various studios may occur before any sales complete.
Interesting.
Certain companies might initiate restructuring before any divestment is announced.
Oh, yeah. So, cut the fat, make the books look good, take
Yep.
it to market.
There you go. This is where I read it. Oh, okay, so this is follows a $2 billion deal reportedly from the Saudi government-funded company Savvy Games Group. Great.
Interesting.
Yeah, a Swedish firm has since come under fire for sweeping cuts. Yes, obviously. Like closing down Volition, which is insane because of St. Rose.
Well, I mean, Saints Row, the new one, was just shocking.
I know, but closing down the whole studio is insane for that, though.
it's one way to kind of put people on notice. Is like, that game was bad and you should feel bad.
'Cause
How
if
bad
that
should
was
you
the
feel?
case-
Well, you don't have a job.
Mass Effect guys should have been closed down as well, then, in that case.
After Andromeda.
Mm-hmm.
But they fixed Andromeda. Most of the bugs are fixed.
Most of the bugs are fixed. That's what it says in the back of the box when you buy it now. They fixed it. Most of the bugs are fixed. Carl,
Most of the
definitely.
bugs are fixed.
On the Xbox cast. Last month, it emerged and Embracer cancelled new Juice X games. That was 2 years in development and laid off 97 staff of Edios Montreal. Yeah.
This is, they really, rather than closing down or doing this, like cancelling games, what they should do is they should sell the IP.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's exactly
Don't
what they
not
should
worry
do.
about the studios, but just be like, right, Tomb Raider IP, who wants to own it? Highest bidder. Let's go.
Well, no, if
Juice
they were
X
smart, they'd
IP.
license it out. If they were smart, they'd license it. That's how you make the money, isn't it? That's how Apple make lots of money. That's how Microsoft makes money. They license out their technology.
Yeah, they can license it, but I mean, they're clearly not very smart if someone pulled out with $2
haven't
billion.
got any money.
Yeah,
They've
that's
run out of money. That's the problem because the Saudis are obviously feeding the money, and they've stopped feeding the money, and now they're like, this is not
We need
working.
money.
You can't
games are supposed to make money.
wait. It costs how much to make a game? Oh, we haven't got any of those monies.
Just think, how good would a Juice X game be done by the Coalition? Like, take the Unreal 5 stuff that they did with Gears 5 and that, and just Juice X.
Just a modern
Cyberpunk
Juice X would be amazing.
And it'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
So license it, sell it. Just, spin out the studios, sell it to someone who's going to do something with it. Just firing people just to keep RP to yourself is not really fun. Not the way to go.
No, it's not like I can't remember the name now, but you know when you kind of develop something and you get a license for it, which you want to keep.
Yep.
It's not like that with IP. IP is like a thing, isn't it? Like you develop on.
Yeah, you kind of have to keep developing it to keep the license fresh or going or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. This is more interesting news.
Oh, okay.
More development news, which is a very weird development-heavy news this week. Crash Bandicoot Toys for Bob. God, that's a really weird way. Splits from Activision and Xbox, goes independent. We're thrilled, it says here in brackets. Woo. Sorry. We're thrilled.
We're thrilled.
That's such a weird thing to say. Sorry. It's been another wild week in the video game industry. That's what it says. So this is really cool, I think, actually. So there's the Crash Bandicoot and Spiro developers, Toys for Bob, have gone off and split off and been an independent developer now, or studio.
Yes, with
Follow-
Microsoft's blessing as well.
Yeah, following reports of its facility closing down, reported 86 workers impacted at the time of Microsoft mass layoffs. Yeah. And this was mainly because of crossover of staff, I think, more than anything else.
Yeah, crossover of staff, and apparently the office that they closed for Toys for Bob was only being used by about 10 people or something.
Oh, okay.
And all the other Toys for Bob people work from home. So they're like, why do we have an office?
Why do we have an office?
They closed the office, and then I think that's what spurred them to just be like, hey guys, what about if we just go independent?
That's cool. It's both mentioned also Microsoft and Activision are extremely supportive of the decision, and the studio plans to explore a possible partnership with Microsoft going forward. And Blizzard will continue to work closely with both teams. There's a quote. This is on Nintendo Life. Okay, interesting.com.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting that they're going independent, especially after Microsoft has paid so much money to buy Activision Blizzard and all its subsidiaries.
Mm-hmm.
The interesting thing is that Microsoft still owns all the IP.
Oh, really?
So Microsoft still owns Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. They own that IP, and Toys for Bob is they didn't leave with any IP from what I understand.
Interesting. So what does that mean,
Yeah.
though?
It means that Microsoft might be licensing Spyro and Crash Bandicoot to Toys for Bob.
Pioneered new IP and hardware technology in Skylanders to raise the bar for the best in class in Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. Doesn't say they're doing a new adventure as an NT studio. Yeah, no, it doesn't really say what they're going to do.
Yeah. But very, very interesting, eh? I know that they were unhappy because they were stuck doing support for Call of Duty under Activision Blizzard. So most of the team was done just, cleaning up code for the COD guys.
Yeah,
And
who wants
just-
to do that? That's filthy work.
And they're like, yeah, they were building environments and they were building like 3D meshes for the trees and the buildings and like really just the slog stuff that people do, like remapping the rocks so that you get the 3D effect on the ground. That's what they were stuck doing. And it was only, through the alignment of the stars that we managed to actually get Spiro reignited out of them.
This is interesting. So there's a link here to sources. Borderlands Studio will escape the most divisive company in gaming. So it talks about Gearbox is leaving Embracer as well.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. Although you don't really you hate them, don't you? The guys in Borderlands.
As long
hate
as they're
them.
getting out from Embracer, Gearbox used to do some interesting things, if I remember.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I wonder if this is going to be a theme now then, of other people as a PlayStation places that have been PlayStation groups of studios have been buying as well that might want to split off. Because sometimes it happens, doesn't it? People get into a habit and lots of them do it one after another and slowly disappear.
Yep. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if that's why Microsoft's been a bit slow with their release of stuff.
Yeah. Also interesting, that this has happened. I think it's got to do to appease some regulators, maybe. Games going multi-platform, studios becoming independent. It does seem like they're trying very hard to appease some regulatory body somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't know how much money Crash Bandicoot made for them as well. Is it going to make much difference to the bottom line?
Yeah, probably not much.
No. Okay, so Helldivers 2. Everyone wants to play Helldivers 2 on the Xbox, but you can't because it doesn't exist, basically.
Yes. One day it'll come.
Yes. Oh, you don't need to. There's a Halo Infinite mode built in Forge, which could be the next best thing. A near flawless Halo PvE experience.
Ooh.
It doesn't yawn then, you said that. So this, obviously, everyone knows about Halo. Everyone knows about Helldivers 2. Looks like Xbox games will serve an enjoyable alternative to Helldivers 2 thanks to the hard work of talented Halo Infinite forgers. Sizable team of forgers called the Forge Falcons is creating a Helldivers 2 experience for Halo Infinite called Helljumpers. Notably, the game is known for previously making popular modes such as Battle Royale experience Inherital.
Nice.
Helljumpers will have procedural objectives, in-game progression, upgrade systems, boss fights, extraction, drop pods, and much, much, much more. Coming soon.
Ooh. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. So have you done any of the Forge stuff? Because there's people redesigning the original Halo levels, weren't they, and chucking them into Halo Infinite?
Yeah. And some of those Forge levels have made it to the actual playlist when multiplayer. So when you just jump onto multiplayer and just go, right, any game, wherever game, some of those Forge ones pop up now.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. There's lots of people complaining again. First paragraph is complaining because Helldivers 2 is not on Xbox.
Yep.
Yeah, so they've been best known for creating the popular Halo Infinite Battle Inheritors, the COD zombie-like Night of the Undead game type. That's the thing, they've got history here. It starts to build up on February 21st. I don't know how long it takes to do this sort of stuff. Could take ages. Yeah. There's actually interesting. It's quite a lot. Windows Central has a good article about it.
Nice. Do they have any date on when they expect to release it?
They started working on it the 21st. They're going to start releasing news about it soon, kind of says. So
Okay.
no. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I wonder how long it takes to build it. I was just curious whether you played any of the Forge stuff at all.
Yeah, it's kind of in the cycle of maps you get now. But it's pretty cool.
But this is a whole separate type, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, this will be a whole new game style. Hopefully, the 343 Industries has a look at this and they'll go, right, guys, do you want a job? Let's build this into Halo.
Do you think they're that smart, though?
I have more faith in 343 after they got rid of all the old guard, Bonnie Ross and all those guys.
Yeah. Okay.
They definitely are performing a whole lot better. than they have in years.
Yeah, I haven't. Have you jumped in since they've updated it though? In the
Yeah.
last, they have.
There's content, so much content, constantly. It's one of those games that if you're not playing weekly or even daily, you're missing out on stuff.
Oh, right, okay. Or monthly, or quarterly.
Or it used to be if you haven't played it in the last 3 months, you might have missed a new hat. But now it's just like almost every second week there's something new in Halo.
Right, okay. Sorry, I was just adjusting your title because it's slightly off to one side. It's been bugging me for the whole podcast.
I was wondering why you were concentrating so hard.
Microsoft will debut DirectSR Super Resolution graphics tech at GDC. Could this tech end up on the Xbox too? There's a question to ask here. This is James Corden on Central.com. So Xbox consoles finally getting the graphics upgrade. Tell me, Kyle. You're the graphics person. You're an in-house graphics person.
This is to do with AMD's Fidelity FX, which is already built into the Xbox because it's DirectX 12. So this is what RDNA 2 that the Xbox can do. PlayStation can't do this because it's PlayStation's RDNA like 1.5. So this is already built into the Xbox. And if you noticed, if you played the RoboCop game, the RoboCop game has a new toggle for AMD frame generation now, which is their equivalent of like the very latest stuff that NVIDIA DLSS is doing.
I didn't know that.
It's all part of the frame, the super resolution and the upscaling and all sorts of things like that. But this is being built into the core of Windows to basically hold all the tech, the DLSS, the Intel's XESS or ZES.
Is that what they're calling it, is it?
I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'll just call it ZES.
Oh, Z's.
ZES.
Yeah.
And so it's all these kind of techs all in one place where it's going to use machine learning AI, especially now that all the Microsoft laptops are being sold with NPUs, neural processing units, to run dedicated AI tasks. And basically, if you don't know what super resolution is or what any of this tech is, a brief history is it takes a game and it goes, we're going to render this game at 120 frames, but at 1080p. So at full HD, we're going to render this game at 1080p. And then when we output it, we're going to use AI to upscale it to 4K, to make it sharp, to fill in the missing pixels, to basically figure out where the missing frames are. If the game can't hit 120 frames, that's where the frame generation comes in.
Or even it wasn't built at 120 frames. It could have been a 60 frame game, which can boost up as well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't require the software.
And we see this working because Xbox already has FPS boost for games that were locked to like 30 and 60 FPS, like Fallout 4 on the Series X. That runs at 60 FPS because it's got FPS boost. On original hardware, it was locked to 30, even on PC. It's this tech is already doing that frame generation that's upscaling in it, all part of RDNA 2. And this is interesting because a lot of people are saying, the PS5 Pro is coming out and it's going to be doing this. It's going to have like RDNA 2 or whatever. But in actual fact, Microsoft just need to tap into their NPUs that are already built into the Series X and Series S, and they can have this upscaling tech already at hand.
It's interesting because the Series S has got the same power as the X, or same technology as the X, I say.
Yeah. Because, if you take a Series S and you plug it into a 4K screen, it's going to render the games internally at 1080p or 1440p, but then the image you get on the screen is going to be 4K. That's the DLSS, that's the FX resolution upscaling. It's not going to look as sharp as native 4K. It's not going to look as good.
It does look a little bit blurry, doesn't it, sometimes?
Yeah, certain things are a bit shimmery and blurry. You do notice some frame dips because it's trying to, match the output. But other than that, the fact that this is coming to be built into Windows means that even your desktop on Windows, like the Windows Edge and OneNote and whatever Windows you have open File Explorer, could all be rendered at a lower resolution and then super resolution up to this super high DPI that now you got a 4K 13-inch screen, for instance, and make it run quicker, look better, and it's got a whole bunch of benefits rather than rendering at native 4K.
Oh, so GDC 2024 is March 21st as well. So it's not that long. It's only like 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away to find out.
3 weeks away, and we get to see what's going on.
It's cool. It's really cool, isn't it?
It's interesting tech. I'm not sure where I sit on the fence with it. I think it's cheating.
It's exactly cheating, but that's the whole point, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't that the point of
Like,
cheating?
The whole point of games, right, is to push computing forward, because you go, right, Cyberpunk came out, you need this type of computer to run it. And it pushed computing
Don't
forward.
you think those days have gone, though?
Cyberpunk pushed computing forward. Crisis
PC
did
is
it in the beginning.
Not Xbox, though. Only PCs. Xbox was okay running it.
Yeah, but they scaled it back. I mean, it still looks amazing on Series X, but they did scale it back on. That's why on PC you can have the option for ray tracing and 120 FPS, whereas on console you choose ray tracing or 60 FPS. I mean, it still looks incredible at 60 FPS, but you put the ray tracing on, and it just kind of goes, that's just slightly much better.
Slightly much better. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
So there's your hardware lesson for the day.
Yeah, no, it's good. So actually, the guy in chat asked, does Microsoft have upscaling? I was like, oh, interesting you should say that. So that's for you, bro.
Yeah, the DirectX 12, just having the cursory glances that I have at it in terms of how it's built and what it can do is a fascinating piece of code. Because DirectX 12 is basically taking what the games are asking the operating system to do and translating that into machine code to run directly on the bare metal CPU and graphics card. And what they've managed to build in DirectX 12 is phenomenal. Like, I thought when DirectX 10 came out and it had volumetric fog and smoke, and that was like the new thing. You could interact with the smoke. I thought that was like the peak of what you could do with DirectX, because that was amazing. And now DirectX 12 takes all that overhead that DirectX 10 had, because that you needed a massive graphics card to run that volumetric smoke for DirectX 10. And it's taken that and optimized it to the point where you get that running on a phone now.
Yeah, because you used to have SLR cards, didn't you? You have dual. Was it SLR when you had two cards?
Yeah, the SLR cards. You'd have to have two cards and then the physics card plugged in.
Yep. Maybe that's what's happening, is it's spreading out the load rather than having it on the graphics card only. Actually, being smart about where the load can go.
Definitely. So, DirectX 12 is... The guys who made it really should... They should get a medal. It's...
A medal.
Compared from like 9, 10, 11 to 12. 12 is such a big generational leap that I didn't expect we would have it at the point we did.
Has it changed much since the AI stuff started kicking around? Or I feel like this has been doing this for a while. Hey, it's just a little bit of a bonus.
Yeah, I think DirectX 12 was built a lot with machine learning in mind. And machine learning is super easy to just translate into this AI stuff now as well. Because this AI stuff is just machine learning in the back end, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's just lots of data. That's all it is lots of data. Yeah.
The different model of machine learning. And so, DirectX 12 having been built with the ML processes in mind has really taken advantage of this AI stuff.
Yeah, right.
So, it gets me excited because I'm a nerd and I really enjoy the tech that makes games work.
I find it quite interesting from afar because, yeah. I wonder if this is one of those things that the next Xbox will have more of this stuff in it, won't it? Because we're talking about the NCPUs and stuff like that. It will just have more of that in it.
Yeah, it'll have a lot more NPU cores.
Would this work for cloud gaming then?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, because it's receiving less data, but can boost it up to make it run better.
So, what it could do is it could render everything and process everything in the cloud and then hand that over to the NPU, the neural processing unit, which handles AI, and that could do AI upscaling on the fly. And so the output you get is 4K, but the bit stream from the internet is actually 1080p or 960 or something,
Well, they do 1080 now, don't they? So they can leave it the same, but have a smarter box at this end. which could just be like a little AI chip, basically, which goes and does one job. Yeah, it's a
and
graphics
that's all
chip.
it needs to do.
Just one job of boosting. Doesn't have to do anything
Yeah.
else.
And
Doesn't
that's
need
what most of the ML chips do anyway. So
Yeah. Then it could be a little mini Xbox, $100.
yeah, $100, little HDMI stick.
Yep.
With an Ethernet port or something. Click.
Yeah.
Easy.
Ethernet and HDMI port. Yeah.
I mean, that's all you need. Can do power over HDMI or power over Ethernet.
Yes, exactly. Yes. There you go.
Exciting future.
I put
we
this
live
in. This story here's for Simone because she's very excited when I posted it on Twitter. Actually, I was listening to a podcast because I ran out of podcasts. I started listening to a last week or 2 weeks ago podcast, and you were giving me stick about not liking the stories that you post. So I'm going to reverse that and say you never like any of the news stories I post.
Like as in give them a heart
Yes.
on Twitter.
Retweet, love, anything, comment, tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm right, and nothing. No love whatsoever.
I keep my comments for the podcast. Otherwise, there'd be no content.
Just a
We would
heart.
just sit here and be
Just-
reading our Twitter threads.
Well, that's fine. I can sit here and read Twitter. We can call it the Lee Howard Reads Twitter podcast.
Lee Howard reads Twitter. I love it.
I've got the domain name already, so it's all good. Endurance Motorsport Series, and that's a PlayStation and Xbox Series X and PC. I just find this really interesting. This because basically it's endurance racing, which is long races. But you also, and you have to, it's not just obviously running as fast as you possibly can, because you've got to make the car survive for this race for like 200 laps or whatever, 6 days or whatever it does racing for, 24 hours. But you also go and mess around with all the, it's all multi-class. When you often see that on the 24-hour Le Mans, it's not just a car, it's one type of car. There's a Class A and Class B and Class C normally. So you get all the different speed guys. And also you get to mess around with the pit crew as well. So you have to work out pits. What do you call it? Strategy, race strategy. Like if there's rain, if there's incidents on there, like changing your tires, filling up the car, changing the drive, all this sort of stuff.
Interesting.
Simone was really excited. She was like, yes. I'm so looking forward to this. What it might actually look like, I looked at it, was like, this looks like Forza as well. For some reason, they made it look like Forza.
Yeah, they have, haven't they?
Yeah. There's something about it. I think it's the flag. I think it's the flag that makes it look like Forza.
Yeah, it must be. But it's... so are you excited for this endurance racing game?
I was talking to somebody about this. I used to do this back in the day. I used to do, not endurance, I just did full-length races. It was like 2 hours long. But I used to do it in real time.
Oh, my word.
Yep.
Oh,
It's kind of
How do
interesting.
you do that?
You just sit there going around in laps. It's just... And you make sure you don't pause as well. Like, you do, right, I'm not pausing. I'm doing this for 2 hours. Like, I'm doing this like a racing driver. There's no pausing. There's no going for a wee part of the way through. No making cups of tea.
Yeah, so you sit down and you're like, right, I have my food. I've got my cups of tea. I've got my snacks. I've got my Monster Energy. We're doing this.
Monster Energy. Yes. Exactly, yes. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a different take on the normal, what I normally do, especially with the race strategy and stuff like that inside.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. The race strategy sounds interesting.
Yeah. Especially if it starts raining. You always see that, especially in F1, it's fun because you like the rain starts. They're going, right, do we come in now for wet weathers? Do we wait for a little bit and see if the rain clears up? Do we get in like last and then like wet weathers last longer? The tires, like there's quite a few decisions to make when it starts raining.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you're driving and trying not to crash because obviously it's slippery and slidey and you're on slicks and yeah. Because there's one thing Forza doesn't do is weather changes really when you're racing. It's raining or it's not raining.
Oh, okay. I thought motorsport was supposed to be really good with that.
No, I've been playing it this week and there's not been any. There's been rain, but it's been raining while the race started. Yeah. Okay, that's just me then.
Interesting.
Oh, this is cool. So do you remember this game? What's it called now? But so the guys that made Ori, the Blind Forest, and the Will of the Wisp, they made an ARPG game. We talked about it at the time when this one. It's called No Rest for the Wicked. No,
It
do you
sounds
remember?
familiar.
Yeah. So It's like a Diablo. So it says there's never once thought of Dark Souls or Diablo when playing Moon Studio previous games. But the new action RPG feels exactly like that. Perfect evolution of ideas and talent. Because these guys are good. Like the Ori games are awesome. So basically, this is a isometric ARPG. Go around and kill stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Looks amazing. It's a drop dead gorgeous 2D Metroidvania game. Oh, that's Ori. And I remember there's a video at the time that it came out. So someone got hold of a preview of it, and they say it's amazing. They played it for 90 minutes and tasted about how it was going to go. The world of death set in the year of 841. King Harold had died. And his son Magnus, his arrogant son, had taken over the throne. Just a holy plague of blah blah. So they said ultra precise real time combat. So every blow and dodge requires rolling death timing, which is where your Dark Souls bit comes from.
Yeah.
It never felt unfair when he was playing it, which is not very Dark Souls.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yep. And obviously a decision feels like it counts. He just felt it was really good. And yeah, there's all the runes and armor and weapons. You can do your builds and stuff like that. Mess around with your appearance. I'd kind of forgot about this game. And then I read this. I was like, this is cool. There's no videos in here. Cool. Yeah, it's really cool.
Man.
So no Rest for the Wicked.
Okay, we've got to keep an eye out for that then. It looks really good. Action RPG, but with Dark Souls kind of style to it.
Yes. Souls-like action RPG. Yes.
Ooh. I mean, if you have that on your bingo card, then drink. But man, that's pretty good.
And it looks amazing as well. Like, it looks amazing. I remember seeing the video back when it came out. I was like, wow, this looks awesome fun. It's very Ori-like to it as well.
Yeah, and they do graphics and music really good. So
yeah, for sure.
That'd be fantastic.
This is the thing that's happening soon. The Xbox Partner Preview Showcase has been announced. Is it on Wednesday, on the 7th? No, can't be on the 7th. It must be on, what day is that? On Wednesday the 6th. Okay. What day is it today? Tuesday today. It is right, yes. So it's actually Thursday for us, it'll be.
Yeah, it'll be Thursday.
For Thursday, yeah. So so we've got Capcom, Nexon and EA are there, confirmed. There's 12 trailers for 30 minutes. There's going to be Tales of Kenzira, Zao from EA, Kinetsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and the first Berserker Kazan from Nexon been confirmed. Sounds very Japanese heavy, doesn't it?
Do you know any of these games?
No, not at all. I was hoping you might know them.
I know they are all brand new to me.
Okay, cool.
I'm just trying to look up some images to see if they jog my memory of what the heck these games look like.
Yeah, I have no idea. No, I was hoping you'd.
I think we're in the same boat. We're just hoping either of us would know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that Tales of the Goddess is one that we've already been shown. That one looks really cool. That's like that Asian fighting game. That one we've already seen. Okay, that's exciting. What's the other ones look like?
So websites are so much better than they used to be. This website's really cool. Oh, it's a Naraka.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Naraka.
These websites are amazing now. So cool. And you scroll down and it goes sideways. Oh, I do remember this game. That's right.
Yeah, see? It looked really cool when we saw it.
I don't think the pictures do it justice, actually.
No, it definitely looks good. So yeah, it's a very, very Asian style, looking like partner one, doesn't it? Kazan also looks really good. Okay,
can
from
it
not knowing any of these games to now being slightly excited for them.
Awesome. Oh. Oh, okay. So what other one was it? The Tales of
Tales
Zhao.
of Kenzira Zhao.
Zhao. Okay, have we got a web page for this? There's an official page. So look at nosy.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I'm really liking my
quick
new
look.
layout now. I'm really liking our new layout. It looks really cool.
It's a
That
very cool layout.
Friendly First Factual Second looks quite cool now because it's in white on those pages.
Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to be there.
Man,
Obviously, that was
won't be
planned.
good.
Obviously, it was planned.
Obviously.
Obvious. Single player shaped by actor Abu Bakar Salam. Okay. Oh, it's a side-scrolling jump around Prince Persia style going.
Ooh, cool.
Yes. So this is happening. And there's also here reported that EA's Dragon Age Dreadwolf will be released 2024. So maybe
Interesting.
information about that as well. The Steam website's never that good. It's always too small, the Steam website.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, look at this.
Interesting. Microsoft are doing a lot of these, these developer direct and partner
Yes, that's
previews
right.
and things.
Yeah, for sure.
It's interesting. Do you think they decided this year that they're just going to be doing lots of little shows throughout the year?
I like it because there's more. They're doing
Great ideas.
not TechEd. What's replaced TechEd? That's now going different city now.
The E3?
No, the Microsoft TechEd that used to do, which we did.
Ignite.
Yeah. So Ignite's not going to be. What's it going to be in Chicago this year, rather than being where it normally is, which is Redmond or wherever they normally do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they're I think they're spreading out a little bit more. They've got over COVID now, and they're kind of just pushing it out a bit.
Yeah, interesting.
This website's awesome.
Very cool.
I'm very happy with my new
Yeah.
layout. This is awesome. It's worked really well. Even get videos working. Look at that. Even the video works properly. So it's DNF Universe. To not finish. Oh, this looks cool.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, so stuff's happening. Stuff is happening. Oh, this is funny. This is more for you because you had no idea what I was talking about. Well, you thought it was out and then left again. Multiverse discontinued Xbox achievements could be back online soon. Made me chuckle. So yeah, free-to-play game, Multiverse, which came out in... Does it actually say here when it first came out? I feel like it must be 2 years. Oh, launched in beta in July 2022. So yeah, 2 years ago.
Ah, yes. And then it promptly disappeared.
Servers Multiverse will close a year later and discontinuing all fighting game achievements. So then they said, so the developer player first game said at the time Multiverse full release was scheduled early 2024. And it looks like we're not too far away as the servers are coming back online.
Interesting. Very strange. So the game comes out, has a demo 2 years ago.
A beta.
And was really good, the beta. Everyone jumps in. And then they're like, cool, thank you, goodbye. Close up shop for the next 2 years.
Yep. For a year.
Interesting.
They shut down for a year.
How strange.
Widely popular. Over 20 million people download the free-to-play crossover fighting game. Top 5 of the GamePad chart in the first week. However, it started to fall away. It did sort of fall away, yeah. But I guess we added a few characters to see how it all worked, maybe, and then they're like, right, okay, now we're done. We're going to come back and do it properly.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was fun. It was a fun little game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It looked really cool. I mean, it was basically the Xbox's version of Super Smash Brothers, eh?
Exactly that, yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Final
Well,
story.
it's good that it's back.
Yes, the game that we'd forgotten about is back.
Yeah, there's a game that's disappeared and we didn't even notice.
Yes. Baldur's Gate 3 dev confirms that Xbox retail version will have 4 discs because the epic RPG was 500 megabytes too big to fit on 3. Didn't make sense to cut any content. This is the weirdest. I actually didn't have this story, but then we put it on because it's stupid.
Oh,
So when you buy the Deluxe edition for $70, which is insane, you get a whole bunch of stuff and the discs as well for the game.
It's fantastic, actually.
It is fantastic. I don't know why they bothered though, because surely they go, you bought the disc, here's disc 1, you put it in, it says, oh yeah, you've got the game, and then it downloads the game. Surely that's how it would do it. That makes more sense than having 4. Now I'm thinking about this. This is the stupidest thing they've ever done. Why have the game on 4 discs? Because you install it on your 4 discs, and then it says, oh, we've got an update. And then it promptly downloads the game again, yeah?
Yep.
Are these guys stupid? Why don't they just have an installer on the first disc? Which went and prompted it to install, like you do with the old, my Diablo 3 games. I'm sure they come with installers, that's all. They come on disc, but it's just an installer.
Yep. That's about it. And that's interesting.
Yeah, first wave's March 25th, the first wave of people with the 4 discs on the Xbox.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So strange.
It
Games
is
on disc.
It is the strangest. I don't mind games on discs, but there's no point really, because you might just have. It used to be like one game was the install disc, wasn't it? One was the game disc. That's what it used to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was a weird story, but I felt like I had to rant about it a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's very strange. Very strange. And I'll drop in a sneaky story as well at the end, just so that we end off on something
Wait a minute.
exciting.
I'm getting stick from somebody in chat
Oh.
because
Who's
PC is
giving you
better. I don't know. Spectacular. He says, "Bro, because PC is better. It's not better. You're wrong. PC Master Race." All I can say to you is Windows updates.
That's funny.
Come on, where's your story you're dropping in? You have to.
Oh, it's there. It's waiting for you to click.
It doesn't auto refresh. I have to do things. Oh, browser is no longer supported. It says.
Yeah, it's very strange.
You and your tweets. Why don't you find an actual website with actual stuff on it?
Hey, this is the only thing that came out so far. There's no official website yet.
I think there's more. Oh no, there's not. No, look, there's not like a website or anything. No, that's right. There's no website called June Awakening. Do you know how to use Google?
No, what is Google? What do
Google.
they do?
They do stuff. They do like
Do they look-
Googling to Google.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I like to look at things and Google them. Like where you stare at things and your eyes pop
Googly
out.
eyes.
Like the cartoons. Yeah, you Google things.
So there's a website called Dune Awakenings, so you can look at the Dune Open World Survival MMO. Look at it. Look how cool our screen looks.
That's fantastic. I'm actually quite impressed.
It's all right. Welcome to is it Arrakis? Arrakis?
Arrakis.
Arrakis. Okay.
Arrakis. But see if you can see the video. Because
There's
the video is really...
there's a trailer here. We'll put some.
Arrakis.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Arrakis is a test.
It's a test.
Oh.
Few survive it.
How good does this trailer look?
Big worms.
Gotta have the big worms.
Interesting. A Mass Effect.
Oh, I can't hear you. The video's taking your sound away.
Oh, I can't hear me. It's just lots of bass actually in that sound.
Yeah. So it looks like June's No Man's Sky kind of, with like an FPS point.
Yeah,
as
over the
well.
actually it's Mass Effect is what I said. Yeah, over the shoulder. But yeah,
Yeah.
No Man's Sky. Yeah,
With the base building and the looking at things.
and looking at
Man.
things. Yeah.
The best thing the Dune movie ever did is revive the Dune RP in gaming. Because we've got that real-time strategy.
Yeah.
That's what, Dune Spice Wars or something?
Yep.
Fantastic. Give us more June. It looks exciting.
When are you going to see the movie?
On Saturday in IMAX.
I've heard people say it's overrated. It's pretty but overrated, so I'd like to hear your review.
Okay. Interesting. Every other review I've read of it is basically like, my mind is blown.
Yeah.
So we'll
See, I wasn't impressed with the first one. I thought the first one was okay, but I wasn't impressed story-wise, so I'll kind of...
The story is very slow. Clearly they know it's going to be a 3-part movie.
Oh, God.
But just the visuals.
Yeah, I know,
like-
but visuals are easy to do. Like, we've seen visuals. I want a story.
The sense of scale is just incredible that the director's able to do with June. Incredible. My word. Basically, I sat there watching the whole movie just with my jaw on the floor going, this is a beautiful movie. Oh my word. I mean, we all ignore the fact that Zendaya's in it, but otherwise it is a good movie.
I like their website. These websites are amazing, you know. They've done some really nice work with these websites now.
Yeah. I wonder what WordPress theme they're running.
Yeah, exactly. We should get this for us. Hamish, welcome, Hamish. Is my apprentice has appeared in chat. That's what's happened.
Oh,
He's
yes.
given me a stick.
Oh, your apprentice has appeared. Oh, there we go.
Very good. Oh, there's 2 trailers, it seems.
Ooh.
On the 4th of March, that's just now. Oh, no, confusing because it's US, so who knows when it actually is.
Yeah, nobody actually knows.
Cool.
Oh well.
I feel like we're done.
Yeah, I think that's all the news, really. A very weird week for news, isn't it?
I know. I've really struggled this week for news. What's going on?
Oh well. Before we get on to the new games, we're just going
Have
to
you-
read out some fan mail.
Have you been
It's not
playing any
fan
games
mail.
this week?
Let's read the fan mail, and then we can jump into the games.
Okay.
So, fan mail from our biggest fan says, "Dear the Xbox cast, pew pew pew, Star Wars pew pew. Enough said. Your biggest fan, the Beans." Guess what
Actually,
we've been playing this week, Lee?
Star Trek.
Yeah,
may
definitely.
the Force be with you. What's that?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
our
me
Captain
up, Scotty.
Hogwarts. You know, where he goes, "You're a wizard, Gandalf."
It's a Gandalf, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. We played some Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah, how was it?
Jumped in. Heaps of fun. They backfill with bots. It's great. You basically never need to wait for a game. It's fantastic. It's the way it should have been.
Yes. How does it look?
Very pretty.
Very pretty.
It's still, because I mean, it's still that Frostbite engine. Things look really good.
Good snow.
Yep, great snow, great foliage, fantastic
Foliage. Foliage.
foliage.
Foliage.
So yeah,
So-
it's really cool.
Is it almost free to play, or have you owned it at some point? Has everyone owned this game at some point, do you think?
I think it went on sale for around $7 at some point, and everyone bought it.
Okay, all right.
Check your library if you have it.
I was
Check
thinking-
your library. You know it's to
check
be
your
true.
library.
What does he say? Search your library. You know it to be true.
Oh, dear, oh dear. Yes. That's good.
Yeah,
So
got on,
much you-
played some Star Wars, shot
Did-
some people.
Did you
Always
just do
fun.
multi? Were you doing single player as well?
Just multiplayer. It's always fun with multiplayer. You get to shoot real people and the bots aren't very clever, so you feel really awesome.
Oh, so you get some good runs, get some good kill
Yep.
what are they called? Kill streaks. Get some kill streaks on.
Get some cool kill streaks, get to play some really cool... The droidkas are really cool. Those are the ones that roll up and...
Oh yeah, with the
Like-
shields.
Yeah, they're really cool to play. Lots of fun. So Simone and I jumped into that. We played a bit of that. And then we've also been playing The Division 2.
What? You did not invite me?
Simone is on World Tier 1 or 2, and we're working together to try and get her up to Tier 5. and then we can go do the expansion together.
Oh, Jesus.
But
I
next
guess-
time you're on, I think we tried to invite you, but you were offline, living life, being outdoors or something weird.
Just text me because I'm not very far from my Xbox. I was probably just watching a movie or something like that, I suspect.
Yeah. So
it's
next
still
time we're on the Division.
Yeah, not invite me. Although someone doesn't like it because I just kill everything, don't I? She finds it annoying that I just go around and kill stuff ahead of her.
Oh, just don't kill the dogs.
Or the deer. Is that okay to kill the deer?
Yes.
Yes. She just comes with
There
a
was
yes.
a voice. Oscar.
It's my head. I've got voices on my head.
Yeah, I'm also hearing the voices in your head.
Okay. Wow, the Zoom's Discord's really good technology nowadays.
It's fantastic.
Are you going to talk Simone, or was that it? He's going to give me a stick.
No, I think I didn't mind. You're talking about the Division 2, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I would have been more excited if you were online while we were playing Star Wars Battlefront. That would have been a lot of fun. Division 2, I don't mind so much.
Invite me. Just invite. I will install the game.
Yeah, you weren't online, so I didn't want to bug you. You know,
just-
you're doing important things, I'm sure.
Watching TV,
You know.
probably. Hanging out with the dog. Oh, while you're here, though, we played golf with your friends, didn't we?
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
That was good fun. It was good fun. I had to get over a mental hurdle though because I had only started it on PC, and so starting it on Xbox meant a new achievement list.
Oh. So
So I had to be like, no, I'm playing
This
for
is okay.
fun. This is
That's-
okay. I can have fun.
Yes.
I can.
Well, it's double the achievements now, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, but it was good fun. It wasn't too bad.
I've now completed 4 games in that game. So I don't think
Oh,
I
good
played
on
it
you.
at all.
Wait,
I don't think I'd
Does
ever
that
played
mean?
it.
Does that mean you played one by yourself?
I don't know. I must have played one and gone, oh, yeah, okay. And then just never played ever again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did we play 3 games, did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, by
thought-
the time you got on, I think it was 3 games.
Yeah, okay. It was good. No idea what's happening.
There's lots of
after that.
fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
No.
Yeah, so my sister's boyfriend came around. No, wait, then he's not a boyfriend yet. He came
He's a
around and
boy's
watched
best
us.
friend.
Yeah, he watched us for a bit, and he's like, "Man, when I play golf with your friends, with my friends, we're way more violent." So
Okay.
instead of trying to get it in the hole quicker than everyone else, they just hit each other out the way most of the time.
Oh, well, that's what Carl's doing.
Yep.
On purpose.
Not on purpose. Are you sure?
Not on purpose.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't mean
Didn't see you ball there.
So's my bad.
Yep.
Soz.
Soz.
Oh, that's so good.
Oops.
So
I-
what did you think of golf with your friends?
It's good with your friends. It's a good game just to jump around and mess around in.
Oh, it's heaps of fun.
Yeah. Can you have multiple, like 8 players or something on it? Like, can you just go ridiculous
Yep.
amount of people? Yeah. Okay.
Eight people, and then it's insane because everyone's balls is hitting everyone else.
Especially
no one
when you get
knows
to
where the hole is.
bits where you only can go one way, so everyone just gets in the way of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. But you can turn collide off, but what's the point?
Oh, that's no fun.
it's
No,
okay.
I know. What's the most we've ever done?
I think we've done
4?
5,
Mm.
and 5 was
Yeah.
chaos.
8 would be so much fun.
Yeah, we should definitely get people involved and just jump on 8 people. It'll be classic.
It's a good game to play for April Achievement Challenge.
Ooh, yes,
it?
lots of
It
achievements.
sounds like it's really.
Yeah, 'cause those achievements are worth a lot.
Chili made a good point, though. We need more friends. It's quite a good point.
Ouch.
We could just invite everyone who's online at some point. I'm sure some randos will join.
Oh, yeah. Just, we could create a TA
Well-
game.
Hog is always online, right?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yes.
For sure. So if they haven't already got all the achievements. They're a bit achievement hunty, though. I played
That's
GoldenEye.
okay.
I played GoldenEye.
I saw this. And how's the remake?
It's exactly the same as the original game. Like, it feels, looks, plays exactly the same. So I don't know if they've done a really good job of replicating it, or it's just the same. I'm really confused because I was playing it going, I remember all of this. It was so confusing for my brain. I don't know what was going on. Considering this game came out in '97, this game came out or something. So
Yep.
I was very confused. My brain was very confused playing it. And I clicked the whole game. I'd done it all. I'd done all the double O's as well. So I'd kind of done it to a point where I'd unlocked all the secret missions as well. Mm-hmm. So I played quite a lot of it at the time, and lots of multiplayer with my mate, like a split screen. You know, back in the day, split screen on the N64.
Ah, good old split screen.
Or the dodgy controller, which wasn't really sure what it was doing. The controller, that weird spaceship-looking controller. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With the joystick in the middle.
Joystick in the middle. Yes, that's right.
Odd.
Yeah. It was good though. I enjoyed it. I completed 3 missions, I think it was.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So blast from the past, eh?
Yeah, for sure. I want to play Dark Forces, but you have to buy it. I was a bit gutted. I thought Dark Forces was coming to Game Pass.
How much is it?
$45.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought for a remake. A game from the 90s remade should be $45. $20 worth it, but 45 is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, far too much.
Yeah.
It only has 14 levels.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't take you long. It takes 4 hours to complete, and I think that's if you know what you're doing.
Oh, jeez. I took hours and hours playing that game as a kid.
Yeah, but you didn't quite know what was going on.
I had no idea. No, completely. It's just a skinned Dune, isn't it? I think it's skinned Dune, basically. Like it looks exactly the same as Dune back in the day.
Pretty much. Oh, funny.
So funny. And Forza Motorsport I've been playing this week as well. Because I felt like something chilled. I after just doing GoldenEye, it's kind of stressing me out because I was trying to remember. So I haven't played Motorsport. I want to do more of it. So I sat in it for a bit. It's all right. It's fine.
It's all right.
It's all right. It
How
looks
many races
okay.
did you do?
Oh, quite a few. Because they do like you get points for doing the practice. You get bonus for doing the practice. So they give you 3 laps of practice laps. And then you get a bonus for doing it under a certain time in the practice as well. And then you go and do the race, which can be 6 laps, 5 laps, depending on the length of the race. So you end up doing 9 laps per race. So I did quite a few. I finished one whole series of like 5 series, and then played half of another 6, 7 races.
Okay.
Yeah, Gran Turismo
okay.
is not better. You're wrong. It's fine. It's not even that good looking as well. It looks okay, but it's not that amazing.
Yeah, I suppose they've reached the pinnacle of what they could do in racing games. Like Forza's reached the top, and it just can't get any better.
No. It feels the same as 7. It doesn't feel much difference to 7. Maybe if you do photograph mode, it might look better, but just actual racing car, there wasn't much difference.
That's a pity. Oh, well.
So, do you want to do the games coming out this week? I'm all ready for you.
Okay, you're ready? That's good. Cool.
For a change.
Jump into the new games. So it's just been a chill week of us gaming, eh?
Yeah, just 3 games this week.
Yeah, just nice and calm, which is always good. So, luckily this week with the calm news, I also have calm games. I've got 5 games for us tonight. And they're all top-notch. Really good games, I think.
Okay.
So, kicking us off, we've got Classified France 44 pre-order. So, getting excited. Done by Team 17, the developers of Worms.
Okay. They're from, what do they make? Bad Company games, isn't it? Or something?
Other things like that, I'm sure. So this is a turn-based strategy game set in World War II during the desperate months leading up to the Allied invasion of France in June 1944. You take charge of a special ops team of Allied commandos and French resistance fighters. Recruit elite operatives to build your squad, then engage in a sweeping campaign of sabotage and destruction.
Is this turn-based? You say?
Yep, turn-based. So it's kind of like a XCOM, but it's World War II version of
exactly
XCOM.
Like XCOM, yeah. Especially with the characters as well. I imagine the characters die. Is they die characters and stuff as well?
Yep. Yeah, if they die in the mission. Now this is pretty cool. I mean, more of these kind of tactics games is fantastic.
47 days
What do
till
you-
D-Day, it says at the top there as well. So that's kind of cool. So you're just doing lots of pre-work before D-Day.
Yeah, which is very cool. It's a cool idea. I really like the idea of taking real world settings like this and doing almost alternative history
Mm-hmm.
where you can play it out a bit differently. That's always fun. And it looks really good as well. So yeah, classified, what is it? Classified France 44.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Expeditions, a mud runner game.
Ah, these games are interesting.
Yes. Interesting indeed. So Expeditions is where you go on scientific expeditions as you adapt to nature's challenges and unravel the mysteries of uncharted lands. Lead research missions as you drive a variety of all-terrain vehicles through treacherous paths using advanced technologies and high-tech tools to overcome obstacles. You
Trucks.
build and manage your base. You equip your vehicles with essential gadgets like drones and scanners to ensure your success in the wild. You hire a team of top-notch experts to improve your skills in the field, unlocking new possibilities for exploration. These games always look really cool, don't they? Like, if you think about it, on its surface, it's a game about a car and you have to drive over hills and you get stuck in the mud and you have to cross some rivers and then you get stuck in other places. And they've taken it and they kind of go, cool, well, let's do something quite exciting with it. And you go dig up dinosaur bones, for example.
Yeah, well, the climbing walls using the winch and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Oh, ridiculous hills. Yeah,
It
interesting.
looks very cool. It's just, it's one of those games that's stuck at just a chilled driving game.
I did play one of these, but I don't know which one it was now. But that was a similar sort of mud thing. I think it was the same sort of game. I feel like there's a whole series of these games now.
Yeah, there are. There's a lot of the mud runner ones. There's like Snow Drifter or something.
I
You're
played
taking
one,
trucks through snow.
and it was just me
Mud
driving a
running,
truck over this sort of dirt and mud and stuff, trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. It looks very cool. I'm quite impressed, actually.
Yeah. The chill though.
I mean,
They're
it's
very, very chilled out.
Just very chill, just calm. You put on a radio station or something and pretend that you're actually there. But to change gears and drive us into the night is Outlast Trials.
I did hear about this coming
That's a
out.
bit of a scary game for March. Red Barrel invites you to experience mind-numbing terror, Lee, this time with friends.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Well, that's pleasant.
That's
Together.
nice, yeah. Whether you go through the trials alone or in teams, if you survive long enough and complete the therapy, Murkoff will happily let you leave. But will you be the same? Dun dun dun.
No.
Never the same. So yes, now you can be scared with friends.
No, that's really cute.
If we've gone from golf with your friends to scared with your friends.
Did you play the original of this? I'm just saying, did you play the original of this game back in the day? The Outlast game?
Nope.
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 Theory games and
Nope.
I are not friends.
No. Moving on then.
Yep, moving on. Anything that wants to jump out at you and go ooga booga booga is not fun. Just no. No, thank you. So now we're going to get you in a chokehold with WWE 2K24. There's not much to say really. It's WWE 2K, the one for this year.
Well, it depends.
There's Hulk Hogan.
Because the one came out with no faces and no bodies and no kind of physics and stuff, wasn't there? One came out really, really broken a few years ago. So this could be headline news next week.
I hope, I really, really hope that this comes out in the state that 22 or 21 was broken in.
Yeah, I think it's 22.
Where the physics were broken and the people wouldn't let go of the ropes and their arm just stretched. If you're looking for a fun time, go onto YouTube and look up the WWE 2K bug compilation. It is the funniest thing you'll ever see. Oh my word. I don't think I've laughed that hard with game bugs since Assassin's Creed Unity.
Oh, yeah, the
or-
eyes. Yeah.
Oh, the eyes and the teeth. And then there's the Armor 6 bugs as well. Oh, those are all great. So funny.
So I've got.
yeah,
I've stopped on a page here. I don't know if this looks that much better than last year before. Like this
looks like it stepped out of like what 2015,
doesn't it? Yeah, I think it's actually the guy on the right hand side, whatever he's called.
Andre the Giant
Is it Andre the Giant? Okay.
on the right, and then you've got Hulk
Hulk
Hogan
on the left. Because Hulk Hogan's he's got some kind of like shading and stuff going on in his skin. Looks like he's a bit sweaty. Oh, Andre
looks
just
like
looks
he's made of-
flat. It looks like it, like you said, it's from 215.
Yeah, he looks like he's made out of Play-Doh.
Yeah. So they must have spent lots of money on all the, I don't know. No idea.
On Hulk
On Hulk.
and on no one else.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, oh, it's funny.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I hope that this game comes out as broken as it has before, because oh my word, that'll be funny. It'll crack us up.
We need that in our life.
Endless entertainment. Last game for this evening is something that Lee can deal with. It's called Taxi Life.
Like this. This looks good. I could get over
What do you
this.
Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. So climb into the driver's seat of your car and your business. Transport passengers across Barcelona and grow your company. After arriving in the city with nothing but a car and a dream, drive around the busy streets and transport passengers while offering them impeccable service across 286 miles or 460 kilometers of road in a large area of Barcelona reproduced to a 1-to-1 scale.
I love this. I've stopped on one page here. It says roll window down. You can roll down the window like halfway down,
Nice.
fully down, up. Oh, this
Nice.
is amazing.
Put all the windows down, hang out the side. Brilliant. So yeah, there we go.
I'm
You can be a taxi person
for
driving in
this.
Barcelona.
I welcome this into my life.
Nice.
There's even
It's
an
hilarious.
official
If you get
trailer.
like the bonus edition, you end up with like 6 street art car skins. You get mosaic car skins, opalescent car skins, car paint with checkered textures, 5 exclusive car parts. You get new wheels, and you get dashboard decorations.
But not only that, you get cars that look like they're from the 50s.
They're fantastic. Amazing. So yeah, there we go. You can be a taxi and just drive around Barcelona.
It's amazing.
It looks really cool, actually, I must say. So most of these games, except for one this week, I mean, spot the odd one out, are pretty chill.
One's fighting in. Oh no, 2 are fighting. One's more scary fighting. One's just maybe bad looking fighting. And the others are
Yeah,
quite chilled.
hopefully one is buggy fighting. The
Buggy
scary
fighting.
fighting we don't care about.
Yeah, buggy fighting's the best fighting.
Definitely. Fight those buggies.
Yes.
Punch the cars in the face. Oh, it's amazing.
I think we're done.
Yes, that's it. I think that's our show for tonight. So, any parting words, Lee, before we do the sign off? Tell us about your RPG, your Expanse.
Yes. So last week we did 2 Towers, the last battle at the end of 2 Towers. The
yes.
Siege of Heimdall, what it was called. I don't know what it was called now. I can't remember. What's the name of that place?
Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep. There you go. So we did that battle.
Oh, it makes me so sad
I
that you
know.
don't know that.
I forgot. Heimdall, stuck on Heimdall, which is like another game like that.
Oh, that's funny.
So we created Gandalf, Gimli, Legolas, and Aragorn in Pathfinders. So it's slightly different. Fantasy Age, sorry, in Fantasy Age, which is a slightly different model to what we normally use, and made them level 4, so which they were more powerful, a bit more realistic. And
Okay.
we did the whole thing with the orcs turned up. We also did like battling, so you actually do war battles. So you have like groups of soldiers as like a group of soldiers together fighting as one, rather than individual fighting. Does that make sense? So it's more of a battle than it is like an individual. Well, normally when you play this game, you're a person and you're fighting an orc. Whereas this was done down to like those commanders of the site, commanders of the battlefield, making roles to command and do stuff. It was kind of interesting. I did discover that Gimli is a monster on the roll, and he kept knocking. He was just one-shotting orcs I think I took out like 8 orcs or something. And if I was lucky, I'd
nice.
take out 2 in one round. Like it just hits them and they're dead, hitting dead. And it was funny because I was counting like Legolas in the movie. Legolas and Gimli count as they're fighting them. So I was like 1, 2, 3, and Legolas is like 1, and I'd done like 8, and he did like 3 by the end of it. But we
Oh, that's
succeeded
funny.
because we didn't actually let the big orc comes underneath the sewer and blows up the sewer to knock the wall down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? You're very, very quiet. Anyway, so we stopped that happening. We managed to take out them with lots of arrows from Legolas. So that was good. So we managed to win the war. It's cool. So we can.
That's good. So it's all canon.
Well, it's now our canon, so. Yeah. So what's good is you can recreate battles. So we're thinking of doing the Avengers next week or week after, maybe this week, next week. So we're going to play the Guardians of the Galaxy guys. Doing the see, my brain is now it's late in the day. I can't remember anything, but the battle where Arrow begins with A. It's where old Black Panther hangs out from. That battle. Arakonda, yeah, that battle. We're going to recreate that, but we'll be the Guardians of the Galaxy guys. So
Nice.
yeah. So that'll be quite fun. And I think being Mantis will be good because she does mind control. No, you don't want to. You don't want to fight. Roll a dice. Yeah, you know. So she can run around just mind controlling everybody. And there's Dax who just smash things. So he'll be awesome running around with his knives. We were going to do Groot, but I think we decided not to do Groot. So they're obviously going to have Star-Lord and Rockets. So that's the 4 characters.
Did you not do Groot because his he'd be a bit too wooden in his delivery?
His acting would be a bit wooden. That's right. Yes. Don't want to catch any sparking near him or anything. Yeah, so that's cool. So that's what we're going to do next week, I think. We're going because I was talking to Paul today about it. He's been creating the characters. He's made Drax, and Marvel has a really good website with like a storybook version of Drax and the Marvel movie version of Drax. And gives you stats and kind of his background and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting what they've done. A really good website, the Marvel website, for each of the characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's good. It's fun. I was Gimli and I was Aragorn. So that was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who was Legolas that you're giving such a hard time to?
So that was Rockets was playing him. Rockets, the other guy he was playing Legolas, and he was also Gandalf. But the problem with the battle was we managed to defeat the orcs before they managed to get to us. Because there was 3 stages of the battle. The 3rd stage was when Gandalf appears over the hill with all his mates. Yep. But because we managed to win in the first 2 stages, because Gimli was just a monster, basically, I was just ridiculously one-hitting everything. And we had to kill so many of these orcs in a certain amount of time. And in theory, he said it would have been fine, but Gimli was killing so many orcs, it kind of broke the whole system. Yeah. It's like he wouldn't miss. I just roll a hit, 30 points of damage, orc dead. Hit, 30 points of damage, orc dead. Every single time, 30 points of damage. The orcs only had like 15 points of damage. They were just getting obliterated each time. Even on bad rolls, I was killing them. So it's just, yeah, he was a bit OP. So then we're like, we should have Hulk versus Gimli, and see what happens.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
just both wanting to smash
just
things.
smashing things. Yes. Then we're like, we could have mix up like Lord of the Rings and the Avengers guys together, and have them fighting stuff. Just like have all these weird crossovers going on, all completely canon, obviously.
Oh yeah, clearly.
Yeah, because I know how much you love canon. So we should get you to play so you can complain about not being canon the whole way through it.
As long as I can make fun of Harry Potter, it's all good.
Oh, we should do a Harry Potter one. Oh, but they're all wizards. That's easy.
Yeah, maybe just add Harry Potter to the mix. So it's you guys are doing the Avengers starring Harry Potter.
Starring Harry Potter, yeah.
So then you got a wizard.
Wizard Harry. You're a wizard, Harry.
Oh, wizard Harry.
So yes, that's my plug. Go on Hippo HQ. It's amazing.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, Hippo HQ, or LeeHowe25, which is my Twitch account.
Oh, yes.
Actually, I put it on the Xbox Cast one as well, so you can watch it there too. Because why not?
Because why not? Oh, it sounds lots of fun.
It is. It's real fun. Yeah. Couple hours, mucking around, beat stuff up.
Yeah.
Kill some orcs.
keep me updated with the ones that you're doing, and maybe one day I can jump in again.
Just shout out, mate. We've got lots of characters now. We're building lots of characters to be able to pull in and do stuff with.
Yeah, but I like the whole rando thing where you just roll a new character.
I know.
And away you go.
We were talking about it on Saturday. I was on talking. No, on Monday with Paul. I said, but it's really nice to have a high level character because I'm so used to having these level 1 characters, and they're not really your characters because you've just randomly made this guy, and it's like, oh, okay, now I've got to play a pirate that has one hand and can't talk in German, or like what this randomness I'm getting here, and it's not even my character. Well, when it's Gimli, you're like, oh, it's Gimli. He's a dwarf. He smashes things up. You know, oh, it's Aragorn. He's in charge of stuff. He's really important. Like you actually have like a purpose, and you know the character because it's a proper character. Whereas randomly rolling some random guy that does hacking, and you've got to make it interesting every week, and it's So it's nice to relax and just be, oh, I'm Gimli this week, and I'm Aragorn. I can play those characters. I know how they're supposed to come across. Yeah.
Yep.
And they're level 4, not level 1, so they actually have power, like ridiculous power, which is nice. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, it sounds like fun. I'll keep an ear out on the ones that you're doing and see which week I can jump
Just
in.
annoy Paul. Just say Paul and we'll jump in. We'll do one.
Yeah.
I've told you, mate. Just knock it. We'll do one in the afternoon. We can push one back to the afternoon, or
Cool. Yeah, we'll make a plan. As it's starting to get a bit colder, might be a good idea.
Hmm.
Oh, brilliant. Cool. So I think that's us for tonight.
I think so.
Yeah. Weird week of news, weird week of games. That's a weird week in general. So we're going to wrap up this weird week with us going to go be weird by ourselves. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for everyone who's joined in the conversation between me and Lee. It's always good catching up with you, Lee.
Yeah,
Like
it's nice to
hearing
see
how your
you
week's
again,
going.
mate. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We need to catch up more often.
all
Maybe do another podcast.
Doing lots of planning for the week on the through the week, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, if you want to follow us, check out the socials, check out our website. It has links to everything. Join our Discord. Oh, and get prepared for the April Achievement Challenge. That is coming up quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Have you planned? Do you know what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing. I bought not Cyberpunk, the Ascent when it was on sale for $20.
Did you?
So someone out there can help me 100% it during April.
I haven't got a copy of it though. I've only got it in game.
It's $20. You should buy it. It's $20.
Yeah, but I've already completed it. I don't need it.
Oh, but it's fun to play with friends.
No, it's fun for friends to buy it for me, and then I can play it with them if they want that sort of help. If they want help 100%ing it.
So during April, Lee's going to help us with the Ascent. He's going to help us with the Division 2. He's going to help us with Star Wars Battlefront 2. We're going to do more golf with your friends.
Yep.
What other games have you 100%ed that we can make you play?
Diablo 4. Do you want us to do that as well?
He's going to help us with Diablo 4. There we go. There's like 5,000 points right there on the board.
Yeah, probably, yeah. That's a good start.
A great start.
You need as much help as you possibly can get this year.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, check us out. The April Achievement Challenge is coming up quick. We have extra help this year, so that's going to be fun. And we hope that this year is going to be even bigger and better than last year. If you're interested, remember that patrons get a pay-to-win option. Well, it's not actually pay-to-win. They get a pay-to bonus. So if you're a patron in the month of April, I think you get an extra 1,000 gamer score added on, or you get an extra 1,000 points you can add anywhere you want.
So there was two. It was if you boost us Discord, or if you are a Patreon.
Ah, yes. So basically, if you sponsor our Discord or if you sponsor our eating habits through Discord through Patreon, then you can you get points, and you can choose where those points go, and you can basically spend them anytime during the month. But as we get closer to April, we'll start telling you more about the rules and how things work. But get excited, guys.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're doing country teams again this year. So if you want to represent your country, you know where you got to go. You don't need to go to the Olympics this year. Just join us.
That's right. Basically, it's the Olympics. It's the Olympics of gaming.
It's the Olympics of gaming. So yeah, if you're interested, check it out. We'll be talking more about it soon. And you know where to find us by now because you're listening to us. So Mr. Lee, where can people find you if they're keen to find out more about you and want to digitally stalk you and realize that you actually don't post on Instagram, which is sad?
That is correct, yes. I'm Lee Howard on Twitter and Xbox. And Leo25 on Twitch. That's it. That's all I got.
That's it. And you can find me at Zarkrias on X and Xbox. X, previously Twitter. And do you see how everyone's doing that now? X, previously Twitter.
It's
in brackets.
so dumb, isn't it?
I love it. It's
I read
so
it everywhere. I'm
funny.
like, you're just idiots. All of you are idiots. Just call it Twitter. Stop calling it X,
Yeah.
previous Twitter. Because you know X looks stupid, so you can't call it X because it sounds like a porn site. So
It
you have to
does
put
indeed.
brackets in Twitter. Used to be Twitter.
Yep. there we
People are
go.
stupid.
It's funny. You got to just laugh. Oh, well.
It's actually coming back again, Twitter. I feel like it's getting back again.
Twitter's getting better.
Yeah, I feel like it's improving slightly.
It's interesting. It was lots of fun when Elon bought it and everything went crazy. And now it seems to be settling down and just kind of going back to boring
That's what I'm
Twitterness.
saying. Yeah, it's going back to more useful and I can actually read stories in it again now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm still getting followed by
And-
lots of women that want to buy stuff
yes.
or want me to buy stuff off them. But other than that, well, that's normal. That's been happening for ages.
Yeah, man. I was over 300 followers and then they did a bot purge. And man, I'm down to like 200 something. Quite sick.
That's hilarious. I think I'm at 1,500 still.
They basically cut a third of my followers out by killing all the bots. So now I got to tweet more so that the bots follow me again.
I got 1,554 followers.
Nice.
Yeah, and obviously in my bots, I'm not very botty.
Interesting. I just have lots of bots.
Yeah, it's interesting. Must be what you post.
Oh,
All
well,
right, let's get out of
on
here.
that note,
Let's go.
thank you guys for hanging out. We have been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
Hi.
Hi.
Toddy, I'm really confused. I was asking if games with your friends, golf with your friends is crossplay. So you're saying the 1.501 that you sent is what you just said. I don't understand what that is. Oh, are you offering to buy me a cent because you wanted a hand to completing it? I'm liking my new layouts.
Yeah, no, the new layouts look really cool.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed. Making it real simple and that other one's good. I need to put some words along the bottom of this one, I reckon, or something. I feel like this
Yeah,
one needs
maybe
more
like
information.
The episode number.
Yeah, down the bottom right or something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe even like Discord, Twitter, that sort of stuff along the bottom maybe.
Oh yeah, Discord would be good. Or what we should do is put the Discord link and then pin it in the chats, which would be nice. So if anyone new jumps in, they can just click the pinned
Jump
link.
into it. Are you still there, Hamish? Sucktacular?
Spectacular, so funny.
Sucktacular. You should
Oh,
come
well.
into Twitter as well because there's more people. There's more people to annoy you. What's that? Cat and... What is that?
Cat and hammer?
Is it or a toothbrush?
No, I think it's a hammer.
Cat? Hammer a cat? What's he talking
Cat's hammer time?
about? Hammer time. I'm going to put it into Google and see what it tells me. Maybe it will. Oh, it doesn't. Replacer? What? Replacer. What happens when I copy and paste it? Copy. Why replacer?
That's very strange.
What has he done? I love the delay. It's really good. Yeah, replace is what it says.
Interesting.
Oh, Dulu.
Hello.
Hello.
Is the audio on Discord not as good as
No,
what we
it's
used
not.
to use?
No, it's not as good.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few settings you need to tweak on your side, Lee, just to make sure that you're okay.
Oh, okay. Pro tell.
No,
so-
I'd say both of you don't sound as good as you used to.
No, it's not as good. No, definitely.
Are we just maybe because we're sick?
No, it doesn't sound as good.
No, that's okay. Just wasn't sure if it was my imagination and if you knew.
Automatically determine input sensitivities tick though. Maybe that's what's causing the issue.
Yeah, and echo cancellation maybe as well need to turn off.
It's not on. Noise suppression is off. There is a soundboard though. Oh, I have to get nitro. Nice.
Okay.
All right then. Whoa.
Whoa.
Why
All
can I
over it.
hear myself?
Oh, can you hear yourself now?
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
interesting.
And it's coming back through
So
you.
I- I turned off echo cancellation, and for some reason that mucks up the loop.
What is
and
it?
you
That
hear
happened
loud.
last time when you were messing around with
echo-
something, wasn't it?
on the- That's very strange. Why would you hear yourself?
Self.
I don't understand. Oh well, let's get out of here. I got to go for a 45-minute walk.
Oh yes, that's right. Thanks, Beans.
Ciao, ciao.
Doodaloot.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out.
See you, chat. Who's gone very quiet? Oh, laters. Bye, Chili.
Laters. Bye, Chili.